Okay, so the first card is explore and consider all possible options available to you. And make sure that you don't have any unrealistic expectations. So make sure that you're very grounded in what you're doing. You might need some further education. So you might need a refresher course of some sort, of seminar, or something to improve your CV or improve your skill set. So you will need some kind of further education, and you might be thinking about doing a further course. So in the past, you've got delegates. So whatever you've been doing, you needed to actually allow other people to help you out. I don't know if you did that, because Virgos, you all tend to like a lot of work. Okay, so you would need it to delegate. And you may have received some kind of insurance payout recently. So going into the future, watch your back. So make sure that you are, watching out for yourself, because it doesn't seem like anybody else is. And it seems like, there might be some elements around you that are not really working for your highest interest. And there's a lot of hidden facts, so some further investigation might be required. So maybe there's something going on behind your back that you don't know about. You need to investigate that and find out what is being kept from you. Altogether, you might just need to be doing some further research in the work that you're doing as well. And make sure that you're considering all kinds of options available for you, especially if you're trying to do some further education. Make sure that you're getting the right course. You're choosing the right course and something that's going to give you a lot more information than you have at the moment. So I'm going to use the Bright Idea deck. I have shuffled this deck. I've put it in the description box. It is a really lovely deck. If a bit rare, it's a bit rare right now. But I have put in links for you. Okay, so the card, you are considering taking on some course, some preparation. You can see this person's learning. So this is the Page of Pentacles, and it looks like you are thinking of doing a further course, some further studying, some seminars, improving your skill set. So that seems to be on the cards for you. You seem to be, it's going to be something that takes up a lot of your time, and you're going to be very, very focused on it. So much so that she's not even looking at the rock that's coming up in front of her. So you are planning on doing something further or doing some higher learning in order to improve your skill set. So at the moment, you're feeling really despondent. You've got the Five of Pentacles over here, which is a crisis. You're going through some kind of financial crisis, or you've been through some financial crisis and you felt really despondent. There was some kind of loss. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe you lost money. Something has happened. But there seems like there's somebody there to help you and show you the light, even though you felt like, you're recovering from the situation. So something's happened in the past, but there is somebody that has come in here to help you. And you're going to have to think yourself out of the situation. You've got Mercury over there. This is your sign. So it means that you need to think yourself out of your situation and think how you can accumulate money with this Taurus card over here. So whatever happened, although you had a financial loss, there is somebody there that's going to give you that advice and show you a way on how to get out of the situation. So try not to get too down and depressed about it, because there is somebody there that's going to show you. You don't need the torch. They've already shown you the way out and shown you the light. So, don't dwell and focus too much on whatever that loss was. Try to pick yourself out of it and move on. So this is also the card. This is the High Priestess card. This is also a card about learning. So it looks like you're going to be doing some further studying, some further course, and a lot of information is going to come to light. So it looks like you might be maybe re-entering an institution or, something that allows you to get information. There's a lot of information or hidden facts as well that you're dealing with around you, but enlightenment is coming. So it looks like you are going to be doing some further studying or further training. So in the past, you got restraint, where you've needed to tell people to back off. Maybe a lot of people were making a lot of demands on you, and that got a bit overwhelming, and you needed to tell them to back off. Now, in the last few months, it seems like you got the variance cards over here, which is the Three of Swords really in the deck. It's whatever you've done or whatever plans you had made, things didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. It seems like you can see the cake is not exactly like the one in the recipe book. So you had a plan in place. You were working on that very, very hard. But whatever you produced or whatever happened was very, very, it didn't turn out at all the way you wanted to. Now, Virgo does tend to be a card of perfection. You do tend to expect much more out of situations. And sometimes it doesn't deliver. And that's just the way life is. And maybe you need to take that kind of attitude and stop being so hard on yourself. because, you might have produced something that's really good. Maybe from your point of view, it didn't work out, but maybe from everybody else's point of view, it turned out to be perfectly respectable. So, you need to stop being depressed or heartbroken or upset about what happened. Sometimes you need to take every failure as a stepping stone to success. So you have to say that, you learned from it, you got experience from it, and even though it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, you learned something from it, and you take that lesson into the future and you employ it in your next project. But don't dwell on being depressed about it. Now you've got the satisfaction card over here on your mind. So you're wishing for something to happen. You want a wish fulfillment. You might even just want a holiday and a break and want to sit down and relax and let your mind go free, So this is the Nine of Cups. It's usually a wish fulfillment card, but in this deck, it's about, getting some kind of rest, relaxation, some downtime, and maybe you're hoping to get some kind of stress relief. Now, going into the future, you've got the Passage card, which is the Death card, usually in the normal tarot deck, which is saying that you're very depressed about what has happened in your life. But there is a new doorway opening up for you. There's new opportunities coming in for you. And, if you sit in the dark, you will never see that doorway. So if you sit and get depressed and upset about something that didn't work out, you will never be able to move forward. And you can see this hourglass is broken and the sands of time is running out, but a flower is growing in it. So although you think things are going wrong, actually you are gaining a lot of success. Now, the Death card is about transforming. It's the phoenix rising from the ashes. In the top, there's a picture over the door. So there's an opportunity that comes in for you that's going to allow you to rise from this, whatever problems or whatever disappointment you had. Some doorway is going to be opening for you, and you will be rising from your situation like a phoenix rising from the ashes. You will be able to overcome it, and new opportunities will come in for you. So you got to let go of this past. Stop dwelling in the past. You've got the key in your hand. So whatever you are deciding to do, maybe this new course that you're going to be doing is the key that is going to open the door for you to move forward. And it's going to bring out a lot of opportunities. So with this High Priestess card, about knowledge, about waiting for something to happen, about studying further, this is the key that is going to open this door for your success, and it's going to allow you to rise up from your disappointments or whatever problems you had. It's going to allow you to rise up. So this is a card about a big change, because the Death card is a major arcana card, so that you have to sever that past and move forward. And you've got the key in your hand, and turn. Don't keep your back to the door. A new opportunity is coming that's going to allow you to overcome your disappointment that you had. And it looks like you are going to do a lot of studying. You've got the information card over here. You can see this person spending late nights with a lot of books behind her. So with these three cards, the High Priestess card, this learning card with the Page of Pentacles, and this learning information card, this is the Page of Swords coming in for you. It looks like there's studying definitely coming in, and you're going to be doing some kind of course that's going to elevate you and take you out of this depression or this misery that you are in. It's going to bring you out of it, and it's going to open your mind. And with that, you've got the energy, the Sun card. So you're going to have to work pretty hard on this course or the studying or whatever you're doing, but it's going to bring in a lot of abundance, and it's going to bring in a lot of success. You can see this person's grown tulips in the desert over here. So a lot of success, unexpected, and plenty of it coming in by you making this big change in your life, maybe going back to school. So you are worried about, the Synthesis card is trying to find that balance. Maybe you're worried about trying to find that balance between whatever you're doing now and the studying, and that is worrying you. Maybe you're worried you don't have what it takes to actually do this job, but you do have the right tools. This person has a needle to sew this quilt. This is the Temperance card. You need to take advice from everybody. Keep your emotions quite balanced, and you do have the tools to actually do this particular job. You're quite capable of it, and you're quite capable of going back to studying, and you're quite capable of learning. So have some self-confidence as well. So going into the future, you've got evaluation, luck, and aptitude. So maybe you, whatever job you're doing, you're getting some kind of assessment. Maybe you're doing, maybe you have to write some kind of exam to get into this course, or there's something that requires a kind of assessment. Whatever you're doing, you will be evaluated for your past deeds, your past work, and that's what they're going to be basing a decision on, whatever you've done in the past. But it looks like it's, it's something that people will admire. Lots of people are looking at this painting, so it's something that people will admire. So there's an evaluation coming up for you where you're going to be assessed. And it looks like there's a change of luck coming in for you as well. You've got going from a place of luck into a place of abundance, and it's waiting. There's the cycles of the moon over here, so waiting for things. Divine timing is at play, and a lot of abundance coming in. You've got Jupiter over there, and this is the thing. You're going to be the one that changes things. And this course or this further education or this further learning you do is going to bring you out of this feeling of lack and into the feeling of abundance. And it ends an old cycle of lack and brings you into a new cycle of abundance. So with this 10, with this Wheel of Fortune card, things are changing for you. You just have to wait for divine timing. It's going to happen when it happens, and it's going to be very successful because you've got Jupiter here. It's a planet of expansion. And the last card is aptitude. So whatever you're going to be doing, you will find that you have an aptitude or you're very good at it. And you can see this woman's making beautiful music. So whatever new thing that you're going to be doing, or whatever course you're doing, or whatever you're doing now in the future after this whole change of events comes along, you're going to find you're enjoying it. You have an aptitude for it. It's almost as if by magic you'll be able to do it, and you'll be doing it very, very well. And you'll be enjoying doing what you're doing. So there's a new change, a new cycle coming in, end of an old cycle and an old way of thinking, and you'll be moving into something new. You will have to work hard. You will have to work hard, there's no doubt about it. And there will be a lot of studying involved as well, a lot of new learning that is happening. But it looks like you will find that you have an aptitude for it, and you're pretty good at it. And you will enjoy doing it as well. So I'm going to just draw some cards from the Think and Grow Rich Prosperity cards, and this is just for it's an oracle card deck. I put that in the description box as well. And I will draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot. Okay, so the first card over here is your worth. So realize what your worth is. Make sure you know what your worth is, and then you make sure that everybody else knows what your worth is. So it is one thing to want money, everyone wants more, but it is something else to be worth more. So realize what your worth is. If you realize your worth, then everybody else will realize your worth. If you feel like you're not worth anything, then everybody else will treat you as though you are not worth anything. Use your imagination, it says. If you do not see great riches in your imagination, you will see them in your bank. You will never see them in your bank balance. So the key to this whole situation is to know your worth, and also to use your imagination and be positive. And the last one's blessings in disguise. So adversaries and temporary defeat are generally blessings in disguise for the reasons that they force you to use both your imagination and decision. This is why a man usually makes a better fight when his back is to the wall and knows there's no retreat. So you must stand up and fight for what you believe in, for one thing, and you have to see every defeat and every person, every obstacle as a blessing in disguise. That is a stepping stone to success. So do not be defeated by your defeats. Make sure that you're using them to further yourself in life. Use your imagination and know what your worth is. And in the Fairy Tarot, it says renewal, which is the 20, which is the Judgment card. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future, understanding your life's purpose and releasing judgments of yourself and others. So don't be too hard on yourself. You've reached the turning point in your life path right now. That's what the renewal or the Judgment card is. You might have to complete something you didn't complete in the past, finish it off to move forward. Maybe somebody from the past is also coming back as well. Maybe somebody you worked with in the past. But generally, the renewal card or the Judgment card is a reaching the crossroads in your life and choosing the direction that is most suited to your higher purpose. You've got the Nine of Winter over here, which says unfounded fear, focusing on the worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Now, Virgo is a sign that worries too much. And so you need to stop worrying, let go of that worry, and start focusing on the positivity of life. So whatever is keeping you awake at night, let it go. Release it to your guides, to your angels, meditate, and start thinking positively. And the last card is balance, which is the Temperance card. And you've got the Temperance card further up, which says, take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time, no need to rush. So you've got I've seen it here. I have seen it here. Synthesis. There you go. Synthesis. The synthesis card is also the temperance card. So you need to balance yourself. And you've got the balance card over here as well. And listen to what people have got to say, because you can use a lot of input in your life to further yourself. So listen to what people got to say. Take the best of whatever the advice they give you. Know that you've reached the turning point, or you've reached a crossroads in your life. But make sure that you are not dwelling in the past. Cut that past out in order for you to open that doorway for you to move forward. There's no obstacles in front of your path. Everything is open. You need to not be your worst enemy. So stop being so hard on yourself. Go with the flow and do this further education or training that you need. You need that extra information, and that will just open things up for you, and you'll find that you have a great aptitude for it and that you're really enjoying what you do. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.